Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Northgate Fire Station dedication ceremony. I'm Captain Robert R. McKay, your Master of Ceremonies. Before we get started, I would love to thank everyone for joining us today. Would everyone please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Frederick County Fire and Rescue Honor Guard and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It is my pleasure to introduce Reverend Shannon Sullivan of Trinity United Methodist Church, who will lead the invocation.
You may be seated. I've done habitat dedications before and had people touch the walls, touch the ceiling. It'd be a little hard to do that today. But I want you to feel the building beneath your feet. I want you to look around at the people who are sitting by you because we're going to pray over not just this station, but our community as well. So please join me in an attitude of prayer. Gracious and loving God, we come to you today giving thanks. We thank you for each and every person who is a part of putting this station together. We thank you for the advances in technology and equipment that are housed here and will save so many lives. Bless this space itself and all the equipment here, that it may be used to bring more goodness and breathe more life into our community. We give you thanks for all those who serve here, for the hours they have spent in training, for the fellowship that comes in working side by side, and for the call you have placed on their lives to do such important work. Bless all who serve here with protection, strength, and skill as they go in your name to fight for those who are in danger. Grant them courage when they are afraid, wisdom when they must make quick decisions, and strength when they are weary, and compassion in all they do. And we give you thanks for the community of Frederick, for the ways we support the fire department and appreciate the work of all those who serve here. Make this a place of strong family ties for all those who serve here and for those of us served by this station. Bind us together, and let this new station be a sign to everyone that you are at work through Northgate to our community. Bless us all as we celebrate today the work you have done through the building of Northgate and through the work you will do through it. Amen.
Please allow me to introduce our guests. With us today, our County Executive, Jan Gardner. Council President, MC Keegan Ayer. Councilmember, Jessica Fitzwater. Division of Fire and Rescue Services, Deputy Chief Steve Leatherman. Division of Fire and Rescue Services, Deputy Chief Kenny Poole. The Division of Volunteer Fire and Rescue Services, Deputy Chief M. Shane Darwick. Reverend Shannon Sullivan, Pastor, from Trinity United Methodist Church. Also joining us today, retired Director Fire Chief Tom Owens, Frederick City Mayor Michael O'Connor, Frederick City Alderman Kelly Russell, from the Fire Advisory Board, the Chairman Todd Johnson, and the President of the Frederick County Volunteer Fire Rescue Association, Chief Jimmy May. I am pleased to present the County Executive, Jan Gardner, who will say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a really exciting day here in Frederick County as we officially dedicate the Division of Fire and Rescue newest station, Northgate Fire Station number 29. Now, I have to say this has been a long time coming, and certainly it's great to see a big crowd here today. When we broke ground in the fall of 2020, we were in a different point in time in the pandemic, and we announced the project by video with a small gathering of people on this site. The pandemic and the supply chain issues it created certainly slowed the construction, but to say the least, the best things are worth waiting for. And of course, the history of how long we've waited for this station is longer than that. So back in time, when I was the president of the county commissioners between 2006 and 2010, we had this site and we had it slated for this station. And then during the time period when I was out of office between 2010 and 2014, the commissioners at the time decided to shift this site to the Board of Education and to add to their property in this area. So when I came back as county executive in 2014, we had to surplus this property and go back through the Board of Education in the state of Maryland to reacquire this site to build this fire station. So it really has taken some time to get this done, at least 15 years. This beautiful state-of-the-art station officially went into service last week. This location is actually ideal because it has easy access to Route 15 through the Monocacy Boulevard interchange, and of course there's busy medical offices here on Thomas Johnson Drive. From here, we'll serve the northwest side of the city of Frederick and the growing communities in the surrounding area. That means we can provide better service to a larger geographic area, reaching people faster when they need assistance. Because our mission is all about taking care of people. We expect the station to respond to more than 3,000 calls for service annually. The facility allows us to house up to 22 firefighters in the station with a normal daily staff of 8. I will say, I really love the kitchen. I wish I had those appliances in my own home. Maybe I'll come over here and cook for myself sometime and see how it goes. The additional positions to staff this engine were funded as part of a $5.6 million federal SAFER grant that the county was awarded just prior to the pandemic. Northgate will also be home to our new mobile command and communications unit, which arrived from Florida late last week. It's outside the building here, and I encourage you to go out and take a look at it. It's pretty phenomenal. The unit is a joint project between the county's Division of Emergency Management and the Sheriff's Office. This station will also house vehicles for our advanced technical rescue team, and they are the folks who respond when a building or trench collapses or when someone needs to be rescued from a cliff or from the water. The training tower, which is also in the back, will allow for advanced training for this team as well as for others. We're also assigning an advanced life support unit to the station so our EMS staff can more efficiently serve a larger geographic area, which should result in improved outcomes for all of our residents. As part of the city all parts of the city and the county will continue to receive the same high quality of care as we have for years. I'm particularly pleased by the fact that the station includes features to reduce the risk of cancer among our staff who work here. I certainly want to thank Chief Coe, and I want to particularly thank Deputy Chief Steve Leatherman from the Division of Fire and Rescue Services, who's played a very key role in keeping this project moving and keeping it on track, so we thank you, Steve, for that. I also want to thank Project Manager Tracy Diggs from our Division of Public Works for their work to move this project forward. It's been a long time coming, but the Northgate Fire Station is here and it will help to ensure a bright future and a high quality of care for the citizens of Frederick County for years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, County Executive Gardner. It's my pleasure to present County Council President MC Keegan-Ayer, who will also say a few words.
I will just say ditto what the county executive said. On behalf of the Frederick County Council, we are thrilled that this new fire station is open. Since this is my district, or District 3, that this will be servicing, I am particularly excited that this new station is open. I know there has been a little bit of kerfuffle about the advanced life support system unit being stationed here, but Chief Coe was able to come to a NAC meeting last week in district NAC 8, NAC 5, sorry, to share with them that we already have improved response times coming from this station. So, congratulations! Enjoy your new building. I haven't checked out the kitchen yet. Perhaps I should, since her appliances are nicer than my appliances, so maybe we're all going to be coming here making our dinner. But congratulations, enjoy it, and the County Council is right behind you every step of the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Council President Keegan-Ayer. At this time, I ask County Executive Gardner, Council President Keegan-Ayer, Deputy Chief Leatherman to join me at the ribbon for the official cutting and opening of the station. I would like to call on Deputy Chief Leatherman from the Division of Fire Rescue Services to address everyone on this proud occasion.
Good afternoon, honored guests, members of the fire service, members of the community, and on behalf of Chief Tom Coe, could not be with us today because of COVID. Today is an exciting day for Frederick County Division of Fire and Rescue Services as we come together as a community to celebrate the opening of the Northgate Fire Station. The Northgate Fire Station will help to provide fire and emergency medical service to the rapid growing area of northern Frederick City. The station's location close to the interchange of Route 15 and Monocacy Boulevard and Christopher's Crossing provides an outstanding access for emergency apparatus to respond to emergencies. Discussions on the need of the fire station on the north end started in Frederick City back nearly 30 years ago as the development began to push north on Route 26. This is when the Junior Fire Company was in discussions with State Farm Insurance about property located on Monocacy Boulevard near Route 26 that eventually fell through. Frederick County government began to work on acquiring this property from the Board of Education for this fire station in 2006. While the Northgate Fire Station project had its fair share of obstacles to overcome, we are so excited to stand here today, ready to respond from 37 to Thomas Johnson Drive to assist the community in need. The Northgate Fire Station has a primary response area that totals 17 square miles and currently serves resident population of 20,475 people and is rapidly growing. The fire station totals 19,800 square feet and can house up to 22 firefighters. As County Executive Gardner said, currently daily staffing at this station will be 8 firefighters, but this equates to a total of 36 firefighters assigned to the station covering all 3 shifts, which includes leave impact. Staffing includes a battalion chief, an EMS supervisor, as well as crews for an engine, ambulance, and advanced life support unit. The Northgate Fire Station will serve as home to the technical services team, which responds countywide to assist with rope, mountain, confined space, trench, building collapse, and water rescues. The facility will also house the Frederick County's new command unit that is here today. The command unit is a joint project of the Division of Emergency Management, the Frederick County Sheriff's Office, and Division of Fire and Rescue Services, and will help provide technical and communication resources to the scene of complex and long-term events in Frederick County. The fire station is built to allow for rapid deployment of personnel, with all corridors exiting into the apparatus bay, which you'll see when you go through your tour. The station features a cutting-edge station alerting system that quickly provides key information to responders on the emergency prior to the apparatus leaving the station. I think you can hear it now. The station's bifold apparatus doors rapidly open to the side to allow for prompt response of our apparatus, as well as provide for a significant reduction in the opportunity for a piece of apparatus to come in contact with the doors. The multi-station 3-story training tower to the rear of the station provides our responders with an increased training opportunities without having to leave the station. This modern state-of-the-art facility was constructed to ensure for the health and wellness of our responders. The facility boasts a large fitness room and equipment to allow for our personnel to maintain their physical health. By occupations, firefighters experience higher incidence of cancer. This station takes that into account and provides for a reduction in transmission of carcinogens within the facility. The fire station is designed with positive pressure ventilation in the living area, which pushes the airflow back into the apparatus bay, keeping the harmful contaminants out of the living area. Apparatus exhaust scrubbers coupled with the apparatus bay ventilation system reduces the hazard of diesel exhaust in the station. This station also has a specialized laundry system as well as a ventilation system in the room that stores the firefighters' protective clothing to ensure that any products of combustion made on a firefighter's protective equipment can be laundered before the next call and stored with appropriate ventilation. Several hand washing stations are located throughout the station to assist in keeping carcinogens out of the living area of the fire station. This facility investment helps keep our most important asset, our fire and rescue personnel, healthy and ready to respond. A facility like this is built on partnerships. There's a lot of people to thank for all their hard work in bringing this facility to reality. I would like to start by thanking County Executive Jan Gardner for her steadfast commitment into bringing this safety initiative a reality. Our gratitude also goes out to the members of the Frederick County Council, Council President Keegan Ayer, Vice President Blue, Council members Donald, McKay, Fitzwater, Hagan, and Dacey. Thank you for your support and your attendance today. A large thank you goes to our partners in the Division of Public Works who have worked side by side with us over the last several years on the planning, design, and construction of the station. Acting Director Rick Harcum, Project Manager Tracy Diggs, Program Manager Osby Zimmerman, and Inspector Renato Ocasio, thanks to you and your teams for helping to bring this facility out of the ground. From the Division of Fire and Rescue Services, there are several people that have been involved at some point from the beginning of the design phase through the completion of this fire station that needs to be recognized. First is Chief Tom Coe and retired Chief Tom Owens. Their foresight, knowledge, and ideas were instrumental in the creation of the Northgate Fire Station program and the development of the land. Also is Todd Johnson, the Junior Fire Company, Battalion Chief Frank Malta, Battalion Chief Chad Cave, and Captain Bob McKay, who is the current station commander of the Northgate Fire Station. These individuals put a tremendous amount of hours to this project, and their knowledge of the fire station operations were invaluable. Their insight ensured that all the needs of both our responders and our community were met through both the design and the construction phase of the project. I would also like to thank those firefighters assigned to the Northgate Fire Station for their hard work over the last 2 weeks in moving into the fire station and ensuring its readiness. I would also like to recognize the facility's architect, Big Nell Watkins and Hasser, specifically Greg Gilbert and Mike Matula, along with their design team. They again have provided Frederick County with a fantastic fire station. As they can attest, the design of this fire station caused me to step out of my comfort zone a bit, and I'm glad it did. It turned out very, very nice. This is the second fire station that Big Nell Watkins and Hasser has designed for Frederick County, and the third fire station, the Green Valley Fire Station, is currently being designed and is about 75 complete. Finally, the facilities project contractor, Warner Construction, to Matt Loudon, President, Marvin Hall, Project Superintendent, and Keith Kern, Project Manager, along with their construction team, all their subcontractors and technical specialists who physically constructed this modern public safety facility. Construction of this fire station was a challenge, mostly because of COVID. We were not immune to the supply chain or manpower issues that COVID has created. Warner Construction was able to work through these issues, and they built us an incredible fire station that will last us for years to come. We want the Northgate Fire Station to serve as a cornerstone of the community. This is your building, and we are fortunate to have the privilege to respond out of it on a daily basis. Please seek out a uniformed member of the fire service after the ceremony for a full tour of the station, and feel free to stop by at any time. And thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Once again, I would like to invite Reverend Shannon Sullivan to lead the benediction. Would you please rise?
So you have just heard about God at work in our community through the building of this station. We know that when the alarm sounds, those who serve here will aid both friend and stranger, faithfully serving God and neighbor. So let us go in the excitement and the sense of accomplishment that we have experienced here. Let us go knowing that we will have a safer and healthier community because of Northgate. And let us go in peace to love and serve our neighbor ourselves. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Sullivan. Before we conclude today's program, there's a tradition in the fire service when you open a new station to do what is known as a push-in of our apparatus. We invite everyone here today to help push our engine into the new station. Please join me outside by the apparatus.